Hi guys! Today we'll talk about the best way to apply foundation with a sponge or a brush and how to find the perfect foundation for you. But first, before you choose a color and texture, you need to answer the question: why do I need foundation? To cover uneven skin tone or acne? Or do you need a foundation for a video shoot or maybe a performance? You need different foundations for each of these purposes. Only when you can answer these questions can you move on to choosing a foundation. The foundation varies in texture, density, and color. I hold 3 different densities of foundation: light, medium, and dense. This foundation has a fluid texture. A drop of foundation will not hold its shape and will spread. This foundation will not cover blemishes, but can only even out the complexion. It is suitable for those who do not need to cover anything and who like weightless coverage. The medium density foundation covers better than the previous one. The drop does not spread as much. Medium density foundation is suitable for those who have small redness, rashes on the face, visible veins, capillaries. Dense foundation is suitable for those who have a lot of skin rashes, acne spots, but no active deep wrinkles. A drop of foundation does not spread, it keeps its shape. This foundation contains a lot of pigments, so it covers all the nuances of the skin. Foundations are also divided by texture. There are matte ones, moisturizing ones, and ones with a natural finish. Moisturizing foundation is suitable for those who have dry, thin skin with many fine lines and wrinkles, as well as normal skin, to avoid accentuating the skin's texture and give it a well-groomed, moisturized look. Matte is for oily, porous skin, for hot climates, as well as for combination skin, when T-zone starts to get greasy. It is also better to use a matte foundation if you plan to perform, if you have a lot of footlights, for long shoots, masterclasses. This type of foundation sets quickly on the face and cannot be blended afterwards. Foundation with a natural finish is suitable for those who don't like excessive shine on the skin, those who have normal skin type or combination skin. Only after you have decided on the texture and density can you select a shade. It does not make sense to test the shades on your arm, because the skin color on your arm is different from the skin color on your face. It is best to use your neck skin color as a reference so that your face and neck don't differ in color, and you don't have to apply extra color to your neck. The easiest way is to compare shades. You need to take several shades of the same brand of foundation, the density and finish that suits you, and apply it to your jawline. This will help you orient yourself and pick a shade close to the skin color on your neck. The more shades you apply, the clearer it will be which one suits you. It can only be understood by contrasting it with the other shades. Once you have decided on the texture, density, and color, you need to choose the right tool to apply the foundation. Not just a brush or a sponge, but what kind of brush, what shape, and what kind of pile will give you the perfect coverage. I don't like to apply foundation with a sponge because it absorbs most of the foundation and runs out quickly. Also, when the sponge is saturated with foundation, it's hard to clean off compared to a brush. I use the sponge after applying foundation to remove excess. A flat synthetic nylon brush will apply foundation in streaks that are difficult to even out, especially around the nose. This brush can be used to apply skincare products or masks, but not foundation. The duo fiber round brush has 2 types of nib, natural and synthetic, and a round base. It applies foundation well, but only light. Dense and medium density foundations will not be applied evenly, and may leave gaps on the skin. The convex Teflon brush has a variable bristle length to evenly apply foundation on the skin. It is flat at the base, yet fluffy enough to apply foundation evenly. It is thicker in the center and thinner near the edges. Because there are many bristles of different length, the foundation will blend into the skin. However, you should apply foundation with this brush with a padding motion, never a stretching motion. The application principle is similar to that of the sponge, except that this brush does not absorb as much foundation as a sponge. For me, this is the perfect brush because it can be used to apply both light and heavy foundation. Before applying foundation, spread it evenly over the entire surface of the brush. After applying foundation with the brush, I take a damp sponge and gently buff over the foundation to remove excess and even out coverage. This method of application creates a perfect, inconspicuous layer on the skin. The foundation will look very natural and will not accentuate wrinkles, pores, and will last longer because the thinner the layer of foundation, the better it will hold on the skin. As you can see, the sponge is not saturated with foundation, but only removes the excess that would have dripped into the creases over time. I use this technique not only on myself, but also in my work with clients. If you found this interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would be my pleasure. See you in the next video.